let's do an unboxing. And this one is something I purchased from a new place. I have never purchased from them before, so I'm kind of excited about this one. This box is from Greenery Market, and they had a sale, so I had to jump in and get some of these things that I had been eyeing. Of course, I have an upcoming workshop that I wanted to get some things for. It's a Make It for Mom Mother's Day workshop, which, by the way, I made this cute gothic Mother's Day item, so I'm excited. That's going to be so fun for someone. I'm trying to move it out of the way. Alright, so let's dive in to some Greenery Market and see what we have. Alright, I ordered so much stuff. Okay, first and foremost, what I'm really excited about is this coleus. Now, I haven't really seen a whole lot of coleus artificial that looks really good, and I am loving this one already. There are pushers on it, but look at the detail. How pretty is that? I love the reds and greens. It's gorgeous. And then I did get 2 of those. Remember I said I always like to buy in 2, so I bought in 2. And this one is another coleus. It is just more of a variegated, but look how beautiful that is. And of course, got 2. And then I got some more ivy. So, got some more ivy. You can never go wrong with having ivy. More ivy. And then I got, this is a very cool, so I really like things that are different, and this is very cool. It is a black and green mixed bush, but you know, we have Halloween coming and fall coming very soon, so look at that green and black. It almost looks like beads, but it's really not. And it's got some eucalyptus looking leaves. So that's very cool. I love that. Oh, and then I just love these. I had to buy several anemones. Okay, I just love anemones. They are my favorite flower. And of course they're purple with some green. I love that. That's so pretty. Each stem has 3 heads. I bought 4 of them because I love them so much, and they were on sale. They're on sale. So don't wait for those because they are gorgeous. Alright, and then I have some Smilax sprays. I really love how these are variegated. They are smaller leaves. They almost look like a ficus, but the leaves are smaller. And you get 2, 3, 4. You really get 3 cuts with these little branch right here, so it's still 3 cuts like the ficus. And then I got some more ivy. This one's got more of a little bit of a frost to it, but this is like real feel. That is so cool. Alright, and then we have some Queen Anne's lace. So, you know, I love purple, and I really love this. If you look at this, this is so realistic. They've got like almost, you can see the hairs. That is so realistic and looking so cool. And the greenery is a little bit more of a frosted color, so that's beautiful. I got 2 of those. Alright, and let me tell you something that was really, really surprising. I just ordered this yesterday. And I got it today. And when I put in the order, I was really worried because I wanted to get some of these things for the Make It for Mom workshop next Friday. And I was worried. I was thinking, am I going to get it in time? Because I've never ordered from here. I got it a day later. That is amazing. Okay, I fell in love with these. Had to get these. I love these crab apples, and they are really pretty. Coral, red, orangey. So pretty. I got 2 of those. Alright, let's see what else we have in here. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet for a second, just to make sure I'm pulling out everything. Okay, so these are caladium leaves, and they come on a stem, right? They're bound together, but you can see that each one of these comes off, and you can have many, many different picks. Beautiful. I love these for summer pots for your porch. I'm going to do a hanging basket, and I'm going to put some of these in there. And I just love that for summer. And then, of course, again, you know, we are getting ready to get into the fall Halloween. So I had to get some black hanging bushes for sure. I just love these. These are great fillers. I love using some of this for like my headstones or any of my wreaths with skulls or anything like skeletons like that. More Queen Anne's lace. And then keeping with the Halloween theme, I really like these dark plum filler flowers. These are so pretty. They are almost like a burgundy, but look at that. You can really see how pretty that is. That is going to be gorgeous in a flower arrangement. I'm not going to show you the dupes. Okay. And then I got some coral filler flower. I am going to be doing probably a coral theme for Mother's Day. So look at how pretty that is. You have a lot of different picks on here. Now I've used this in white and blue and yellow, but had never seen the coral, so I love that. Another purple. And I had to get some of this lavender. Okay, so I have lavender bushes in my backyard, and I went out today to start pulling down some of the old branches and twigs and vines and stuff like that out of the yard to prep it for the first mow. And when you went out there, the lavender smelled so fantastic because it was just starting to leaf up, and it looked like it was getting ready to pop some flowers. But look at that lavender. I just love lavender. And did you know that lavender is actually good for helping keep insects away? All right, let's see. I got another filler, and again, I've used this in white, purple, pink, but never in coral. So I got that. The fun thing about this one is it's a slider, pusher, whatever you want to call it. So you can make it flirty and long, or you can push it up and make it all compact. So we got 2 of those. And then got some of this. This is like a greenery filler. Oh, lost one. But look how pretty that is. That's going to be gorgeous for fall. And you may be thinking, why are you buying for fall already? Well, it's, you know, we work seasons and seasons ahead, so it's coming up really quick. All right, and this is beautiful. This almost looks like little beads, but this is so pretty. And isn't that going to go gorgeous? Look, that. Isn't that going to be so pretty with some other fillers, or even with this? That would be pretty. And some of this, or even some of these, and these. And then the last thing that's in my box here is the Springaria fern. And I will tell you that this is one of my mom's most favorite fillers. She just loves these. So I got a bunch of these. I got like 6 of these. So that's all that's left in the box. But yeah, look at that. So again, Greenery Market. Love it. Thank you for the quick shipment. I appreciate that. And if you have any interest in watching any of my other unboxings, I've got several on my YouTube. But that's it for me. This is Jamie with Stuffs and Things by JD.